The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Here we go.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 28, Joe Mixon.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Green. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A gain of 16 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
On the screen, Bernard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drop. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And some room to roam now.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
It's now second.
Well, at the end of all that hit.
Down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into him. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now Roethlisberger.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. 20, 10. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 50. 44.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 8 coming up. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Ebron caught left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Down and 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
3-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 5.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 14.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third and 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass.
I got you, boy. Spine. Jack 16. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got you, son.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards the pick up there.
15-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. First carry for James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The line of scrimmage.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Bernard,
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Line and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Bengal 1st down.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Mixon running right. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Another try for Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal. And they turn to a power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He stoned at the 1-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Roethlisberger to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A first throw for the backup, Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
after the interception. Here's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete. He was
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So this one.